I wanted this video to be about how to repot a bonsai step by step, but the tree has other plans for us. Hello everybody. Today I want to repot this privet. This is an Asian species. It comes from warm places in Asia. It doesn't winter. It's an evergreen shrub. It doesn't need wintering, doesn't shed the leaves. It's good for indoor bonsai, and I want to repot it today. It's in a pretty small pot. It's about 12 centimeters. I've got it, I think 7 or 8 years ago. I've grown this branch from scratch, okay, because it was a straight up tree. I didn't like it, and I growed another branch. I have some big scars here because I've cut the main trunk and growed another branch, and I've got wound paste on it, and I want to take a look and see here what's going on with the tree. The tree is starting to get nice nebari. It's got nice moss on it, but I'm gonna take it off to expose the nebari, to see the exposed roots, because they're very nice. The tree, I think it's about 15 years old, something like that. Let's say 15. The age is not that important. So the first step is to get rid of all this moss and expose the base of the tree, the trunk, okay? Because it's important to see what's going on here. And also I need to clean the roots a little bit from the top. I need to put some fresh soil here if it's needed, but it's always good to have fresh substrate when you're repotting. So I've done the cleaning to the top of the pot. It's nice. The root is very nice. As you can see, it's very ramified. I'm trying to get rid of this moss, because it's not quite good to have moss on the trunk, because it holds up a lot of moisture and it can rot the tree. Okay, what I want to do now is I want to take out the cutting paste and see what's going on here. As you can see, there's a large wound here. Also here, there's another one. Clean up the wound. And the trunk using my bonsai brush. Take my plain vinegar, take my brush, okay, and now we're gonna clean up the trunk really good. Get rid of all that white stuff, get rid of the moss, because vinegar will kill moss almost instantly. I love this brush. This is a very nice brush. To tell you the truth, I wanted this video to be about how to repot a bonsai step by step, but the tree has other plans for us. Now that I took a look of this wound here, I'm seeing that it doesn't cover up as fast as I want it. I've turned the tree around on all sides, but this is the best front, and also the nebari is best on this side. So what I'm gonna do now is try to think the future, because this wound here, big wound, needs to heal over, needs to close. This is a bad thing and it needs to close. It will never close if I leave it in this small pot. I even prepared a nicer pot, a little bigger pot for today, but I'm not gonna put it in this, because if I leave it in a small pot, this will never heal over. So in order for this wound, big wound, to heal over, we need to put it in a bigger pot. I've got prepared here a plastic chip pot, but with very nice big holes. I've put some legs onto the bottom to elevate it even more using a hot glue gun, and I'm gonna put this tree into this big pot to let it grow, because the tree needs to grow. If this gets thicker, it will start closing up the wound. Okay, so let's take the tree out of the pot. The tree is tied to the pot, as you can see here. So I'm gonna cut the wires. Take my knife. And try to get the tree out of the pot. The privet grows big roots and pretty fast, as you can see. Look at this. This is, I think, is long overdue on repotting. And let's start to clean it up a little bit. Maybe we can take out the wires too. Yes. Okay. Nice and cute. It looks very nice, very high quality roots. So let's get to the repotting process. I'm not gonna use a mesh because these particles are very big and it will be fine. But this time I'm gonna wire the tree to the pot because it has nice roots and it's in a more advanced stage of development, and I want it to be nice and safe. In with my substrate mix. I talk about this substrate mix in previous videos. You can watch them and see what this is made of. Come in with my little chopstick, arrange the substrate a little bit. Okay, let's see how the tree fits. Okay. And let's come in with the tree. And let's wire the tree to the pot. One. Tie this first. Pull and turn. Pull and turn. Pull hard and turn. Okay, this is fine. Take out the excess. And the other wire. The same. Pull and turn. Okay, and now the tree is secured to the pot. Let's come in with the rest of the bonsai substrate mix. Again with the chopsticks. Work the substrate in. Fill in the gaps. Okay, I'm happy. Now, because I've pruned a lot of roots, I want to prune the tree also because I need to get it back to balance, because now it's out of balance. So, especially from the top, I'm gonna start pruning it. Always leave the lower parts longer. These two guys, I don't want to take them out because they're lower branches and I need them to thick up to give me a nice and big crown. Just cleaning it up a little bit to let some light in, because it's very bushy now and I cannot see anything here. So here I've got a problem because it fans out on the inside. You can see I wanted to go on the outside on this part. So I'm looking for branches that give me that look. And I think I'm gonna take this off like this. I've got a branch here that I hope will come this way. I'm starting to see some structure into the tree. That's better. we're done with the tree for today. It's a nice little privet. We've pruned it, we've pruned the roots, and we've repotted it in a bigger pot. It's a nice tree, some nice features. It has a nice nebari here at the base. I like it a lot. I pretty much made this tree from scratch, but we need to take care of this wound. So pretty much to answer the question of this video is, if you have big wounds on bonsais, it's better to leave them, to repot them in bigger pots, because the tree needs to grow, otherwise this won't close up. Also, we're gonna get a very nice trunk, a bigger, thicker trunk. We're gonna get more taper on this, and we need roots for the tree to grow. It's logic. If you don't have, the tree doesn't have space for the roots to grow, it will not grow big overall. So this is how to take care of big wounds if they don't want to close, because some species are not so proficient as others in closing wounds. And the privet, because it has such a hard wood, it closes wounds pretty slow, but it's all for the best. Also, I discovered something on the back of the leaves. You see those little spots? This is done by insects, and I think there's some eggs there. So I will be spraying this tree for pests, for insects, because I've just seen this stuff now, and I think they may come out. I'm gonna leave the tree for a couple of days alone, okay? But then I'm going to spray it for pests. Okay, that's it for now for my little tree. I'm gonna let it in peace to grow. I'm gonna let 3 or 4 weeks to pass before I start fertilizing it. After a month, I'm gonna fertilize it pretty heavily, because I need very big growth on it in order for the trunk to get bigger and thicker and to close up that wound. Okay, please subscribe to Privet Bonsai, please turn on that little notification bell, and thank you very much.